All right, so in today's reading, I'm going to be looking at what's happening around you. I want to see what's going on around you. So with that, I'm going to be checking on your energy. I'm going to look at the outside influences, what you don't see, and I'm going to see what the outcome is. All right, so let's go ahead and let's get started. Let's check the current energy around your life. Okay, you are between worlds. That's the current energy for you. You are presently between worlds. And it looks like one world is coming to an end and a new world is being shaped, is being reorganized. It's kind of feeling like the death card. It's like there are going to be certain things in your life that are coming to an end, but with endings, a new beginning. And a new beginning taking place for you. It feels like, because it even says here, the old and the new. So that's the current energy. We're dealing with you being between worlds. We got the old that's coming to an end, and then we got the new that's shaping, that's being formed. Let's see what your energy is towards what's happening. What energy are you in around this? Are you running from it? Are you running from it with the Seven of Swords? Look. All right, let me see. Why are you in the Seven of Swords energy? Because it looks like you're running from this. Oh, the Hanged Man flipped over. Okay, I feel like you're running from it because it requires you to surrender with the Hanged Man sitting right here. So this being between worlds may feel difficult for you right now. It may feel challenging for you. But it is the Hanged Man energy, and as we've been seeing progress in your readings, it does require you to surrender, because remember I told you guys, like God is saying, get out of the driver's seat. I'm driving. You need to be a passenger, or you need to be in the back seat. So that could be uncomfortable for you. So I feel like being in between worlds for you right now could be challenging, because it's new, it's different, and you have to see it from a different perspective that you're not used to. So it looks like your energy towards what's taking place is running from it, because it seems like it could be challenging. Let's see what the outside influences are, because there's a reason why you're in this Seven of Swords, and I feel like it has to do with something external. We got here the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, and the Ace of Wands. New. All are speaking to new, right? So the thing about it is you're going to have to take some sort of action with this Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Pentacles is saying, here comes a new opportunity. This new opportunity is going to require action on your part. But look what's happening. You're running from it. You're running from it because it's different than what you're used to. It's different than what you've ever seen before. Because again, with the Hanged Man, seeing it in a different light, a light that you're not used to seeing it in. Because who looks upside down? That's why the Hanged Man is upside down. Because typically we look at something upright. Well, now you have to look at it from a different angle, and you're running from that. So I feel like what is influencing you, causing this run, is because of this opportunity that requires action. But what about this action? I'm trying to understand what about this action though too, because it feels like there's more to this story. I want to know more about what about this action, aside from it being completely new. I want to know more about what's challenging you with this. It feels sleep. Oh, it's okay, tired. It's you. It's you. Yeah. Sleep and rest. You may be tired. It says, let your body have the peace it deserves without feeling guilty. Yeah, that's why this opportunity requires, and even with the Ace of Wands, it requires action on your part. It requires you to do something that you don't feel like you have the energy to do. Oh, wow. Oh, I want to give you guys a big hug. Because, again, it goes back to what we've been seeing. How you've been, we've been on this journey together. just dealing with all of these challenges, all of these adversity. So now that world is ending, and then here comes something new. It's like, oh my gosh, I'm too tired, right? That's what it feels like. It's like, I'm too tired to take action on this new opportunity. So what I feel like here is that your body is just, you know, it's like, I want to do it, but I can't do it. I'm too tired. But I'm getting here. I feel like, and that's why I feel like there's something here underneath. Because even the next card says self-exploration. I don't feel like you need to jump into this. Because I told you guys, this new season isn't going to be hustle mode. It's not going to be survival mode. Because see, the Seven of Swords, it's like, I'm going to run from this. That's even energy. And look at what he's carrying. He's carrying 5 swords. So I feel like you're carrying something that you don't need to carry when you do this. You're used to carrying something. It's like, let it go. It's okay to rest. It's okay to not jump into survivor mode and take your time and do this, because you need to build something solid. I feel like you're being asked to take your time to first go within, because we got here meditate. I actually feel like you're being called to sleep and rest without feeling guilty. You're being called to do some self-exploration. It says peel off the false persona and get to know yourself, to find your truth. I feel like you're being called to go deeper into you, getting to know yourself, self-exploration right now. I feel like even right here running, Spirit saying, I'm not telling you to run. You may believe you have to run. You may believe you have to just jump into action and know all of what you need to know with this Ace of Pentacles, because you're being called to do something that may be unfamiliar, and I feel like it's overwhelming for you. But Spirit is saying, no, this doesn't need to be overwhelming. You can take your time with this. Let me see what else let's see what you don't see. Let's see, what don't you see about this situation? Then see, stop. The Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. What you don't see is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Spirit saying, I don't want you to go forward. That's why the ones are here. We're going to do this one step at a time. It's one step at a time. No need to rush. No need to hurry. And I'm being recalled of a particular card in one of my decks that talks about immediate desires. Because I feel like someone is feeling like immediate, like it needs to unfold immediately. I need to have it all together immediately. There's something about just starting. Even before I was doing tarot, I didn't have it all together. But God said, just start. You don't need to have it all together. Just start. And that's what I feel like is what's being shown here. It's like, just start. Even if just starting meaning taking a class, reading a book, just grab, and I'm using tarot as an example, grabbing a deck, right? It's not saying you have to just go directly and be on camera, right? For some of you, that could be the case. But what I'm essentially just trying to imply here is that there's something about just starting with one. That's why we got 2 wands and not having to start with 5. Because that's why I feel like you're used to rushing into something and feeling like mentally, I have to have it all together. And then your mind becomes cluttered and disorganized. And then I feel like here comes the excuses, because there was a card here that says, see, be stronger than your excuses. And then you don't start. You procrastinate. You hold back. So I feel like what you're being asked is, it's okay to slow down and take your time, but just carry one thing at a time. Just start by doing one thing. And then once you master that one thing, then do the second thing. Don't start with 5 things, okay? Because I feel like you may get lost in your head, and then when it becomes too much, you give up. You stop. You get stuck. All right, so that's why Spirit is saying, take some time to pause, do some self-exploration, figure out what it is that you really want to do, and then take it one day at a time. Because maybe, like I said, you may feel guilty if you rest. Spirit say, no, we're coming out of survival mode. See, between worlds. We're ending survivor mode and we're entering ease. All right, let's see what's coming for you next. So what you don't see is that you are supposed to be, you are supposed to move slow. Do one thing and stop. Focus on that one thing that you're challenging yourself. I wouldn't even call it challenging yourself because it feels like you shouldn't even be challenging yourself. But let's say you want to do hair. Just get a book on hair, or maybe take some time to just watch videos of people doing hair. And then, you know, do that for however long until you feel like you're ready to move on to the second step. All right, let me see. What else is coming in next for you guys? We got the Five of Cups coming in. Okay, so we got here some regret showing up. Looking at the past. Why are we looking at the past here? See, didn't I say getting in your head? Right? See, getting in your head. This is what happens with this Knight of Pentacles. We get stuck because then we start to think about the past. And then here comes the worry. Here comes the anxiety. Here comes the stress. We start making up stories because that's the Knight of Swords. It's like making up stories that aren't true. And then it causes us to get stuck and trapped. And then we don't move forward. Because what I'm seeing here, you're going in the opposite direction. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands is over here on this side. But your energy is going back. And that's why the Five of Cups is showing up. Because you're going to go back to the Nine of Swords. Fear, worry, and anxiety. So let's figure out how to alleviate that, okay? Let's see what Spirit wants you to know. Because it's bound to happen. Because you are being, you know, reborn. This is new for you. The old you is shifting. It's ending. The old way of thinking. The patterns, right? We're breaking away from that. Creating new and better grounded patterns here. So that you can have longevity and peace. So what does Spirit want you to know? Because we see here retreating back to that Nine of Swords, that stress and anxiety. How do you combat that when it comes time to get started? Because I'm picking up the energy around someone hitting a roadblock and then going back to that default mindset that we're trying to clear out. Hydrate. Okay. And see, bad habits. And interesting that we're seeing water and food show up. So there could be something going on when it comes to your habits. Maybe like the things that you're eating, because we got here junk food. It says kill a bad habit, drinking, overeating, or anything else that's not serving you. So it also says here hydrate. Drinking lots of water will make a huge difference in the way that you feel. Interesting. So there's something about the body. Rather is do what you feel called to do though. But there is something about the body. There is something about a habit that you have that Spirit is advising you to get in check. So yeah, see, get unstuck. I love this for you guys. Spirit is just coming through for you in this reading to help push you forward, right? It says, get past your fears of change and embrace the transformation. Oh my, you see how that fell? That fell because I had no intention on looking at the next card. I was just going to stick to the bad habit, but it fell. And that's because Spirit wanted you to know this is how you get unstuck. You have some sort of habit, whether it's food, whether it's a mental way of thinking, or there's just something that you're doing that's not a good habit that needs to be over with, right? Needs to be changed, needs to shift. And we also see here needing to drink some water as well. So it looks like that is what's going to help you. Yeah, and look, see, have fun again. Have fun again. I love this for you guys. So it feels like creating better habits. Creating better habits, drinking plenty of water that is good for you, your body type. killing bad habits, whether it's the food that you're eating or what you're watching, because sometimes you could be watching things that's not serving you. And we've been talking about getting rid of people in your life. Remember, I did a video talking about there's a Judas in someone's life. There's someone in your circle that pretends to be your friend, but they're not really your friend. So we got here just essentially saying getting rid of the stuff that's not serving you and pouring more into what's serving you. All right, what you're putting into your body, what you're watching, what your eyes are seeing, what you're listening to. That's going to help you get unstuck. Have fun again. Do something that's fun. Spirit is saying, embrace this transformation. You don't have to go in carrying so much. This is not meant to be hard, if anything. This is not meant to be hard. It's actually meant to calm your nervous system. It's actually meant to calm your mind, not to stress it out, not to overwhelm you. All right, so let's see what's the outcome here. Now, because you know what to do now, right? You know what to do. I need to start drinking some water. For some of you, it could be exercising. I need to put the chips away. I need to stop watching toxic TV or drama-filled TV. It's like whatever that habit is. I need to get rid of that friend or that family member that's negative. It's like we're getting rid of that so that we can get unstuck. So what's going to happen once you do that? Taking the Hierophant role. That's what's going to happen. You're meant to be a Hierophant, meaning that you're meant to be some sort of leader. You're meant to be some sort of person that people come to. But what I feel like also is going to happen, I'm giving here two things for you with this energy. I feel like some of you are actually going to go to a Hierophant. And going to this Hierophant is going to help you be a Hierophant, meaning be a guide, be someone that mentors and help people. And I also talked about too for you guys where I feel like there is going to be a person that's going to come into your life, rather it's you seeking them out, some sort of help, or divine intervention, bringing in a Hierophant, bringing in someone that can help you as you're going through this transition. Either way, there is some sort of mentor that's going to be working with you. And by working with this person, it's going to prepare you for your role. It's going to prepare you to be the Hierophant, to put you in this leadership position. All right, so I hope that gave you guys clarity. I'm going to stop there and I will catch you guys in the next reading. Bye.